Hello everybody, it's me Mario, and welcome to the Q&A 39 responses. Now, I do apologize that this episode was uploaded, not this episode, what am I talking about? I do apologize that this video was uploaded pretty late. I know the time you're probably watching this is probably gonna be like Saturday, but yeah, Tyler was very busy today, so yeah, we had to film the responses pretty late, but hopefully that's okay with you guys, and yeah, all the Gamers Mania characters, and holy shit, wow, quite a big cast of, wow, that's a lot of TCW representation, wow, mamma mia, yeah, so everybody is here to answer your questions, and of course, as usual, at this point, it's become tradition for him to be in the Q&A, but, yeah, Larry's once again going to be the Q&A question reader. Alright, let me get back up here. The first question comes from Nicholas E. Miranda. Stan and Kyle, do you notice that you both of your smiles look the same? Yep, we've known that pretty much all our life. Indeed we have. Alright, next question's from Sebastian Marcel. Blue Batman, are you always unprepared? Yes! Next 5 questions come from Monado Boy 16. Sonic, what do you think of Sonic Colors Ultimates? Honestly, I'm kind of looking forward to it, for a variety of reasons. First off, I finally get another game for once, like, what has it been, like, what, 4 years since I've had, like, an actual legit game? Like, that's big news. Also, this is, like, kind of a huge middle finger to, like, you know, people that wanted a Sonic Adventure or Sonic Heroes remaster, so screw you people who are fans of those games. Just kidding. But, yeah. Honestly, out of the more recent Sonic games, I'm honestly glad Sonic Colors is the one they picked to put on the Switch, rather than something like, I don't know, let's say, like, Sonic Lost World or Sonic of the Black Knight or something. But, yeah, I'm glad about that. And plus, that game's gonna be $40. Beat that, Zelda, and your freaking $60 price Skyward Sword remaster BS. Sega does what Nintendo don't. It's a quote that still applies in 2021, you know? Wow, interesting answer, Sonic. Super King Pig, did you know that there were rumors of Bad Piggies 2?
Honestly, I wasn't aware of that. But, I wouldn't be surprised if that happens at some point, because out of all the old Angry Birds games, Bad Piggies is the only one that's still on the App Store.
Unfortunately. Curly, what is your favorite drink? Honestly, thanks to the most recent Angry Birds Mania episode, my favorite drink is Pepsi Blue. You can probably tell why. Very, very obvious. Patrick, what do you think of the Patrick Star Show? Honestly, I have, some high hopes for it, Honestly, unlike Camp Coral, it's actually going to be in a style similar to the main SpongeBob show. Yes, of course, there are, obviously, like a lot of SpongeBob, there's a lot of continuity errors, like, I have a squid or something as a sister, rather than, my big sister Sam from that one Season 7 episode. And plus, there was a Season 2 episode where I mentioned that I didn't have a sister. Like, what? Anyways, Tyler, what do you think of E3? Funny that you mentioned that. I forgot E3 was even going on last weekend. I barely paid attention much to it. I've heard, like, some announcements, mostly Nintendo stuff, but yeah, it's whatever. Alright, and, we want to point this out. George Cruz asked a couple questions for this Q&A, but we do gotta point out something. Let's see. So he asked 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we look at this comment right here. He says, "Yo, Leroy, I got some purple Kool-Aid, foe, and for my boy Homer, some Duff." Now, that's not a question, first of all. Secondly, that was 2 different questions in one comment, even though you already asked, like, 4 questions prior to that. So, if you do the math right there, that's like 6 questions. So, George Cruz, I'm sorry to say this, but you're disqualified from this Q&A. This question's from ED Mario 274 to Mario and Sonic. What do you two think of E3 this year, and what do you like about it? Honestly, just like Tyler, I wasn't paying too much attention to it. I would say the Nintendo stuff is great. Like, there's a new Metroid game. What else is coming out? New Mario Party. Everybody loves that. Am I right? Right? Oh yeah, the Tekken guy. One of the Tekken characters is now going to be a Smash fighter. And at this point, we now have like one more character left for the second Smash DLC. Yeah, very excited stuff. Oh yeah, by the way, Mario Rabbids sequel. I didn't think that would ever happen, but we're gonna get it. Alright, now Anthony Dundon, just like George Cruz, also asked questions for the Q&A. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we get to this next comment. He says, Jose, Leroy, Larry, and Fran. First of all, that's like way too many characters for like one question. What kind of plan would you be in Plants vs. Zombies? And for Pork Arena, what zombie would you be? Now, that's technically 2 questions as well. So if you add those 4 questions plus those 2, that's also 6 questions. So Anthony Dundon, I'm sorry, but you're also disqualified from this Q&A. A simple rule that you guys had to follow, but apparently you broke it. Anyways, next 5 questions are from nobody else's business. Skipper, how come you were being a jerk to Pumbaa when he was alive? What did he ever do to you, and you called him Tummy Tummy Pig? I hate Juicy Fruit, you know? And honestly, seeing that Pumbaa was a fan of it, I had every reason to hate his butt. The Devil Old Spice. Have you ever met your Angel Fiji Old Spice? Angel Fiji Old Spice? There's no such things. What are you talking about? Pikachu and Detective Pikachu. How many Oreo cookies can you eat? That's a very random question, but, I can eat about, like, maybe 5. Pika, 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 Pika! Well, regular Pikachu over here says he can eat about 10. Also, if I'm not mistaken, is this the first video that, like, you know, we've got both Pikachu and Detective Pikachu in? Yes, I believe it is. Wow. Tyler, have you played Five Nights at Freddy's? Nope. Alright, Monster Pig and Super King Pig, how come you both have deep voices?
Well, you see, Monster Pig just mentioned, we already have mentioned why we have deep voices.
Yeah, let me answer this question quickly for, those 2 pigs down there. Nobody else's business. We already established why these 2 characters have the voices that they have. Last year, we did an episode of Angry Birds Mania called Monster Pig's Voice, and from what I remember, that basically had like a backstory for like, you know, why Monster Pig sounds the way he is. Not only that, one of the more recent episodes of Angry Birds Mania from like way back in April, the Some Moroning, that episode mentioned, you know, backstory about Super King Pig's voice. Apparently the voice that, you know, the Old Spice Devil right here has is the voice that Super King Pig was supposed to have. So, yeah. If you want more in-depth info about, you know, how they got their voices, just watch those episodes. Like, anyway. Yeah, that's something that, like, you know, we forgot to mention in the Q&A intro video. Don't ask questions that have, like, very obvious answers. Like, just, if it's a question that, like, you know, has already been answered in, like, a video that's, like, not a Q&A video, then what's the point of asking the question? Anyway, that's something we'll have to keep in mind, you know, to remind you guys in the next Q&A. The next 5 questions are from Sonic Boom Man 98. The Blue Batman. What's up with your voice? I lost my balls quite a while ago. If you couldn't understand what he said right there, he said he lost his balls. Anyway, Mickey, how is your brother Oswald doing? Oh, he's honestly doing fine. Anyway, Tyler, did you see the trailer for Space Jam: A New Legacy? Nope. That's all I gotta say. Alright, and Fender, Why do you keep doing lap dances on people? Is it because of your actor's death? I just do it for fun, you know? And plus, you know, I ain't got, like, you know, better things to do. And plus, there was an episode of TCW from, like, 2019 where I mentioned, like, what my initials were for. I think it was, like... I forgot. Just watch the episode. It was Fender and Gurr. That was the episode. It mentions, like, what my initials stand for, I think. Is that the episode? I think so. I could be wrong, but just look it up anyway. Alrighty, Domo, are you aware of the shorts that you had on Nicktoons Network? Wait, I wore shorts at one point? That's not what he was referring to, Domo. Oh. Oh, you mean those, like, 5-minute shorts that I had on... Not 5 minutes, what were they, like, 2 minutes? I think they were 2 minutes. Yeah, that was, like, a long time ago. Alright, the next 5 questions come from Squilliam Fancy Son's Underwear. Cartman, how much do you weigh? That's honestly, wait, I'm over here. Why'd you pan the camera over to those guys? Yeah. None of your business. Okay, Leroy, who has the smallest beak? That's a very easy answer, foe. Jose Jr. Quagmire, you scared the chills out of me. How can you do that to me the first time, but I talked to you, you lashed out like I was the same user? What the heck are you talking about? Lil Jeff, how many tacos from Taco Bell can you eat? Well, unfortunately I can't talk normally because my mouthpiece doesn't work anymore, but, I can eat a good amount. I'll probably say, like, maybe, like, 20. Anyways, Jose Jalapeno on a stick. Have you ever eaten nachos Bel Grande? I refuse to eat anything from Taco Bell, senor. That place is more like taco hell for me, if you don't know why. I'm a jalapeno. A lot of Taco Bell's items have jalapenos in them. It's murder, senor. It's murder! Wow. Anyways. These next 4 questions come from a user we've never heard of before. Beavis and Butthead's Burritos. Wait a minute, isn't this the same guy that made the Squidward Fancy Sons, not Squidward, Squilliam Fancy Sons underwear accounts? I don't know. They've got similar usernames. Anyways, the next 4 questions come from this user. First question is, Tonto and Big Brother Tonto, how come your names sound like Indians? Okay, first of all, that's racist. They're called Native Americans now. Secondly, our dad named us that. Yeah, for some reason he gave me and Tonto both the same name. And because of that, he decided to name me Big Brother Tonto. Beavis and Butthead. These next 2 questions from the burrito guy are for Beavis and Butthead. Have you tried eating 2 cheeseburgers? That's, like, very easy to do. Yeah, whether that would be, like, you know, us eating, like, 1 cheeseburger each, or, like, each of us eating, like, what was I saying? God, Beavis, keep your head together. Alright, also for Beavis and Butthead, how was it like when you first met Daria? Diarrhea? Oh, he's talking about that one chick that used to be at our school that's, like, had glasses and had her own show. Wait, was our creator involved with it? No. What? That's crap. Alright, Mr. Character Workshop. That's a weird way of calling, anyway. How come people call yourself ugly? Honestly, that's just, that's like a joke I've made about myself. I've never really had, like, anybody that's, like, actually called me ugly on YouTube, thankfully, but, yeah. Alright, and this is the last 4 questions, and they come from Angie Ortiz. This one is from all of her characters. This first question is from Roberts. Larry, when are you gonna strip for me? I've been waiting since the last time we spoke. Dude, you do realize I'm already, naked, right? Just saying. Alright, Angie Bird. Daniel. You did a great job with that spell from the last Angry Birds Mania episode. I got a spell book you can use. What's your next spell? Alright, to be honest with you, old chap, the only reason why I used that spell in that last episode was just to save Blue's life. Because, if you guys have seen earlier episodes of Angry Birds Mania with me and Jewel in it, you guys know that I had a huge love for her, old chap. And I still do to this day. Unfortunately, you know, I can't actually, you know, be intimate with her because, well, Blue. But, yeah, I had to save him because, you know, he means a lot to her. And, you know, I want, you know, Jewel to be happy, old chap. So, thankfully, how did I learn this? I have no idea, old chap. But, yeah, I used it and he's back to life. I just did it to save him. I'm not interested in, like, you know, getting into, like, you know, sorcery, nonsense, old chap. I know you asked Mustache Pig in the last Q&A if he was interested in working for you, but, yeah, I can tell you're desperate for, employees, old chap, but, yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to pass. Alright, Marsha, this is for the ladies of Angry Birds Mania. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you honestly rate your husbands? Mine is a 3. What? Okay, since I'm the only, like, lady here from Angry Birds Mania, I'll answer this question. Tonto is a 9. I'm a 9? Well, that's better than Leroy. Yeah, and unfortunately none of the other females are here, so I'll just, like, you know, tell you what they think. Daphne thinks Mipper Tonto is a 10. Blue thinks that, not Blue. Jewel thinks that, Blue is a 9. Henrietta thinks Henry is a 10. And then Fran thinks Jose is a 10. But, honestly, girl, I know this is, like, getting off topic, but I'm gonna do a little rant for a second there. If you rank your husband below an 8, like, why are you even still with him? Like, you gave Leroy a 3 out of 10. Like, that's like an F. If you were to, like, you know, if this is, like, in terms of school grades. Like, if he's that low for you, why aren't you divorcing him? Like, I don't even care, like, what you actually feel about him. Just go ahead and divorce him. Do it. Do it now. File those papers. Get your kids away from him. Do whatever it is to get him out of your life. Just divorce Leroy. Divorce Leroy. Like, I don't know. Leroy has pretty much told me, you know, the amount of things that you've complained to him about. So, if you don't like Leroy that much, just divorce him. Divorce him. That's all I gotta say. Man, Daphne, I never knew you were this, wow. And now the last question's from Marcus, and this is for Leroy. Ah, shit. I heard you're going back to school. You do realize you're gonna be in school with your kids, right? Also, when and how the hell did you marry my wife without me knowing? Well, Fo, to be honest, that was something I said in the video, the behind the scenes, video, but, I don't know if it's official, Fo. I thought we were married, but I guess we're not, according to you, but I don't know. Unless Angie says something herself, then I don't know, Fo. And about the whole school thing, I said I'm gonna be in the 3rd grade. Like, there's no way. Well, hold the phone. Is, like, JJ in 3rd grade, or any of the? Fo, you just heard my brain. Is JJ in 3rd grade? I have no idea, Fo. I don't keep track at this point. Honestly, Leroy, I can kind of see why Marsha gave you a 3. Yeah, and I agree with Tina, you know, why hasn't Marsha divorced you yet? I think Marsha should divorce you. Honestly, folks, she really hates me that much and also, like, complains about everything I do. Yes, I want her to divorce me, Fo. And plus, you know, this wouldn't be the first breakup of June, so you know what? Just do it, Fo. In the words of not just Jordan. In the words of freaking Michael Jordan, just do it. Those last few questions sure, took a turn, but, hopefully you all enjoyed the responses besides that. And the next Q&A, will come out, probably at some point in July. We will let you know when that's gonna be. But anyways, that's about it. This is Mario saying Mamma Mia.